Hey guys, with Florence quickly approaching and some people planning to head out of town or have family coming in, we thought it'd be easier to record what we were going to talk about at our meeting tonight and send it out to you guys so that you guys can just watch it at your own convenience. If you have any questions after watching this, please don't hesitate to email me at marcus.mcclellan@apexumc.org. This trip is part of our goal in setting up a sustainable model of international mission and partnerships that help international mission efforts give a new worldview to opportunities and experiences to the youth, but do it in a healthy and relationship-driven way. So here is some of what you need to know about this upcoming trip. We're looking to take a group of juniors and seniors to Eleuthera, Bahamas for an international mission trip, June 16th through the 22nd of 2019. And this trip is available to Apex UMC youth who are currently juniors or seniors, who are regular attendees of Apex UMC Youth or Apex UMC programs and ministries. And the reason for this is simple. Taking youth out of the country requires a level of trust. And in order to trust you, we have to know you. If you haven't attended regularly, you can still go on this trip if you attend regularly over the course of this year in order for us to get to know you. We want to know you before we take you out of the country. Also, we ask participants to participate in 3 pre-trip planning meetings. We'll announce the date for those later. While we're in Eleuthera, we'll be participating in the mission of Bahamas Methodist Habitat, which is part of the Bahamas United Methodist Conference. BMH does year-round home repair and disaster relief ministry. It was founded after Hurricane Andrew came through and destroyed much of the island. And while doing disaster relief, they realized that many of the homes would have fared better in the storm if they had been better maintained. Projects may include roofing, tiling, painting, installing doors and windows, or hanging drywall. Last year when we took a group, we were roofing a community center and we built a wall for a bathroom in that community center. We'll be staying at Camp Simonet in James Cistern, which is a Methodist camp there in Bahamas. It's set up in a dormitory style with bunk beds in each room and then a shared hall bath for each gender. Every room has AC. Restrooms have private shower stalls, hot running water, and there's also a large dining/meeting space. When we were there this past year, it was not air conditioned, so just be aware of that. Breakfast and dinner are provided at the camp by BMH staff, and then we pack lunches to take with us to the work site each day. The schedule is very similar to AOSP, but we leave from the work site and then have some time at the beach every day, which is really nice. Because we are doing construction type projects, the dress code will be the same as AOSP. Teams typically consist of 6 youth to adults, although it changes. We anticipate the cost of the trip being between $1,500 and $2,000, and this covers housing, food, worksite supplies, programming, transportation, trip insurance, and lunch for our excursion day. We will cover the total cost for the required number of chaperones, and that's reflected in the student cost. A non-refundable deposit of $100 is due by the 23rd, and then we'll send out the rest of the payments once the costs are finalized, especially with our airfare. We hope to fundraise to cover 30 to 40% of the cost for each youth, but you only benefit from fundraising if you participate in the fundraising. We also encourage you to do individual fundraising or write sponsorship request letters to send to family and friends in order to help reduce the cost for you. In order to make fundraising as successful as possible, we need parents to help lead some of those fundraising efforts. Good news, we already have 3 fundraising efforts lined up to help reduce the cost of your trip for you to participate. So with all of that in mind, you may have the question, what's next? If you're interested in going on this trip, we need you to submit a $100 deposit by September 23rd. There's a cap on this trip because of the lodging restraint of Camp Simonet. We can take 36 students and 12 adults max, and we will open up the adult registration after we know how many students that we are taking. Once we know who all is going on the trip, we'll meet to brainstorm some of those fundraising opportunities and ideas and get people started working on those. We'll then send out our pre-trip meeting dates, and we'll set up a group meet or a Facebook group for communications pertaining to this trip. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out, and I hope that you'll consider going on this trip. It's a great experience. We really enjoyed our time there last year, and we'd love to take you as well. Thanks.